What's up, guys? 370 Gaming here, and we're back today with another episode of Rebuilding TNA. We've got Impact, the fallout from TNA Lockdown, if you don't recall. You can always check out the last episode. It's on my channel. You know how it goes. But yeah, we've made some progress. We've only been open a few months as the new Bruce Tharp NWA type deal, but we've made a lot of progress in the very few months we've been here. And in my new TTW playthrough, which I'll have another episode of that coming up shortly, because I've already gotten through the second year, I've learned how to play this game more technically. So you guys will notice from my earlier videos where I'm playing TTW, like the first series, and things like that, and this early in this series, where I'm just mostly focusing on the story aspects, the character development, the fun stuff. I've now learned basically to play this game a little bit better technically, so to do actually better at this game. I have found that my early money-saving techniques from earlier in the series have helped, and I can actually take a lot more risks than I thought. So we may have new people coming in the roster. We'll probably cut it off at the loading screen at the end of this episode because I have a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of irons and a lot of fires here, so you'll see that. Another thing you're going to notice, we didn't push two storylines here tonight. We've got the Lashley NWA title storyline and the Marquia Canel Drews Mike Bennett, that deal, because we've now made Impact an hour and a half long because Spike TV was willing to negotiate with us for that length of time. And I was like, yes, Spike fucking TV. They're the only TV station with big coverage in America and Canada that would be willing to negotiate. So I was like, fuck, man, let's get some Spike TV action. We're back. We're back on Spike, back on top. Unfortunately, the way the thing is going, I still am like locked into this contract with Pop TV, so they won't let me out of it for like $1 million. I have to pay them like $1 million just to get out of the contract. So I might do it. I have a couple million saved, and I'm making a lot of money every month. So we're gonna see how it goes in the coming months here. We might opt out of the Pop contract. We might go right to Spike TV. But as it stands now, our shows are an hour and a half long. So we're gonna see how it goes. Like I said, two storylines, not a big deal. We can always advance them next week. And yeah, so I'm trying to play it smarter, but still keep the fun in it. I think the Matt Hardy angle is going to keep you guys entertained for a while, even if nothing else is like that good. But yeah, I like to think it's all entertaining, you know what I mean? But yeah, oh, and really quick, just in case we cut it off the loading screen, in case some stuff goes down, here is Explosion. I did run Explosion. It's our highest ever rating, again, because I was trying to play it better. I did have Ibushi and Seidel, because I hadn't booked either of them in a while. And, Rebby Sky, because I can't fire her, because that'll piss off Matt, so I figure I get some use out of her, you know what I mean? And, yeah, we're trying to get over Eli Drake, we're trying to get over the Decay, we're trying to get over Leva Bates. I'd like to get over Zima. He does have the X Division storyline. Was that angle? Yeah, the ACH deal. Alright, so yeah, you see what's going on. Let's get right into the show. For the opening pre-show bout, we've got Pentagon Jr. going over Marche Rocket. I'm not 100% sure, guys. I haven't watched TNA in a long time. The last thing I saw the Triple Threat Ultimate X match. I saw part of it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I know the angles and stuff. But like, I don't know this guy. You know what I mean? I know he's there. I understand he's there. I just don't know him. And by the time this mod was made, this guy wasn't even on TV yet. Like at that point, by the time I started the series, so. It's like, whatever. That was probably more explanation than you needed. That's fine. I probably already lost like 50% of the viewers that had tuned into the video in the first place. Pentagon getting a 46 rating, not too bad. 37 D-, that works for me. He basically breaks his fucking arm, so sorry about that, bro. And the second pre-show match, Mike Bennett goes over Bram and Tigre Uno with a divine intervention. So pretty good stuff there. They all get mid-50s, so that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what I expected. They're all mid-carders. It's not like they suck, you know what I mean? But good stuff. I think Bennett maybe usually underperforms, so I think he did well this time. But yeah, I guess we gotta get Bram a new gimmick. I'll make a note of that somewhere. And yeah, now we'll go to the actual show. Matt Hardy, of course, opens the show, because why wouldn't you open the show with Matt Hardy? And he goes, Zone of Impact! The time has finally come! The prophecy has foretold what shall happen, yet I am in awe, as the prophecy's accuracy is unlike any of the sheets of dirt. Any of them. The prophecy has shown me years into the future. Not only will I regain the heavyweight championship of the world, but I will amass a supreme army and win the Great War. Ah, yes. There are few obstacles in my path of domination. I do this for me, and I do this for all of you, whether or not you believe me. You will all see in due time. If you don't know, at this point, Matt Hardy is still a heel, but he claims to be doing it for himself and the people, so we'll see where that goes. The 7 deities have instructed me to gather more soldiers for my army in the Great War, so they will come out here later tonight and serve me in my quest. But before that, let us rejoice in the return of my brother Nero. And Jeff Hardy comes out. Everybody's like, dude, what the fuck? What happened to Jeff Hardy? If you'll recall, he had his personal salvation. He was forced into the lake of salvation by the trials of salvation. It's crazy. I know. Who would expect that? But I guess I'm talking to you like you haven't seen any of the prior episodes. If you're new here, maybe you haven't seen the prior episodes. But that's what happened. So Brother Nero, what the fuck happened to him? Jeff Hardy, seemingly mind-controlled by Matt Hardy, now responds to Brother Nero. We're going to see how the change goes. He is a forced heel, and it is below average. Wonderful. So the fans, they love Jeff. They're glad to see him back, but they're a little concerned. They're like, what's going on here, brother? Shout out to my boy Tom for getting me the cut of Brother Nero, by the way. Matt says, yes, my brother Nero is an invaluable part of my supreme army in this great war. I'm so glad you've finally seen the light, Brother Nero. Perhaps your salvation has shown you the way? And Brother Nero says, yes, brother, I have seen the glorious pathway in the distant future. It is for the betterment of the Hardy family, TNA wrestling, the wrestling industry, nay, the entire world, that we will join forces and win the Great War. And Matt is just ecstatic. He's got that like janky, that face where he's just like having a fucking orgasm. I don't know what's going on, but he's totally stoked, and they hug. And Jeff is like, he doesn't seem all there. You know what I mean? Like he claims to be in on it. He claims to be good with Matt, but he just doesn't. It's not looking right, man. Like he's a little lost up in the head situation. But the announcers, they're like, oh hey, welcome to Impact. Fucking Matt Hardy just came out here, so yeah, the Hardys will be in a tag match tonight as a main event. So he was very happy to introduce his brother Nero, and he claims to have more soldiers in the Great Army. So I guess we'll see what happens. If you didn't see, it was a 79, I believe, the last angle, and it was an ADB. So good stuff there. We've got, oh wow, decent match here. Gail Kim goes over Sienna in about 10 minutes with an 8 defeat. Gail Kim with a 60 and Sienna with a 45. Good match. Very good match. I wanted to get Gail Kim some momentum back after losing the belt to Beth Phoenix. And speaking of which, Gail challenges Beth for a rematch, but Beth says no. You gotta start at the back of the line like everybody else. You lost. You lost your belt. There's no rematch here, brother. This isn't how it works. This isn't the Fed ski. You know what I'm saying? You can't. This isn't Connecticut. You don't get a fucking rematch. You don't get a rematch for doing this. I forgot to go over the storylines. You'll see a bunch of new storylines. It's not a big deal. I wrote like a quick blurb for all the storylines, but if you really want to see them, let me know in the comments and I'll like go over it in the next video. But otherwise, they're just there to keep the game rolling. Beth Phoenix tells her, no, you gotta wait your turn like everybody else. And Gail Kim is furious, but she kind of accepts it and tries to move on, so we'll see what happens in the women's division. As Jay Lethal comes out, cuts a promo, and he basically comes out and says, listen, I may have lost that World Championship title match, but I'm still one of the damn best in this business. I'm one of the best anybody has to offer, and Truth Martini's just putting him over. And it's just a big Jay Lethal circle jerk, you know what I mean? They're just, Jay's like, listen, I can take on anybody in the back if you want to, see how great I really am. And James Storm comes out and he's like, yeah, boy, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to have a match? We'll have a match. So they have a match set up for tonight. Jay Lethal looked good. That's the idea. that was the gimmick for this angle, so I'm glad that that happened. We'll have that match later tonight. Jesus, we haven't had anything lower than a C- on the actual show. That's crazy. Jesse has a match with ACH, who you'll recall was the new challenger for the X Division title. We'll see how that goes. But in a 58 C- match, ACH goes over Jesse with a 450 splash, and more than I could ask for. Helms Dynasty comes out. Shane Helms is a road agent, so you can't push him as like an on-screen, an off-screen, whatever. So pretend the whole fucking Dynasty comes out, and they make ACH an offer, and ACH doesn't refuse it all the way. He just kind of looks at it, and he's gonna think about it. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. Is he gonna join? We'll see. Jeez, wow. Hell of a match. I knew it was going to be a good match, but I didn't think it was going to be that good. Jay Lethal defeats James Storm in 15 minutes with a lethal injection. My God, what a match that was. Truth Martini doing some good work at ringside. I got nothing else to say. That was exactly what I wanted. Everything's going really well so far. Lashley, we got a video recapping Lashley's victory over Zack Sabre Jr., and, he's not here tonight because he's defending the NWA title around the world. So, maybe we'll see Lashley next week. Who knows? Does he have another title defense next week? Who knows what's going on with Lashley, man? He's busy. Busy guy. In the main event, we've got Broken, Matt Hardy, and Brother Nero taking on Matt Sydal and Ricochet. The Hardy Boys do win with an ice pick after... we've got some interference here. We got some interference by some new soldiers. Really quick, before we get into that, Brother Nero had an in-ring of 100. Can we just make a note of that? That Jeff Hardy is the fucking man and deserves all the money? I think he's on a pay-per-appearance. I should probably lock him down. He's the best. So, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake, Matt Sydal. God damn it. We'll take care of you later. Matt and Brother Nero stare on as these ants, I don't know what's going on, these ants come out. They start attacking Sydal and Ricochet, and Matt goes, yes! When my condition first showed itself, I received several visions from the seven deities in vivid detail. I learned mixtures and combinations from great alchemists throughout the years, and I have mixed up a concoction. In order to create the perfect beings for the Great War, I chose an underrated, incredibly strong, fierce animal species to become my soldiers. I have back at the Hardy compound a special enchanted insecticide that does not kill insects. No. It transforms them into my loyal subjects. I present to you the colony. And he starts laughing maniacally. He announces the colony. They're beating the hell out of Matt Sydal and Ricochet. He apparently sprayed some magic elixir on these ants, and they transformed into, like, I don't even know what to say. I mean, they look like humans, but they're clearly not. They're definitely ants. I mean, look at them. So, I don't know. Are they, like, mutant ants? I don't know what's going on, man. But he's got this colony. He's got Brother Nero. I mean, whatever this great war is that Matt is talking about, I think he's ready for it, brother. 79B, 28 regions. That's got to be one of the best shows we've ever done. I would love to keep going with you guys and check the progress and stuff, but like I said, we've got a lot of new possible roster hirings. I don't want to spoil anything on accident, so we're going to cut it off here. I thank you guys very much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you haven't yet. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about this Matt Hardy angle. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more amazing TEW content. I will catch you guys later. Peace.